Hi, I'm Gary Bridger and I have been a butcher for 12 years, many years ago, about 20 years ago it was. I use knives all the time. I have a blog called The Quick What Cook. So I also am an ex martial arts instructor and have this love for samurai swords and sharp knives. Seeing on the internet this constant advert of these knives here, they call them, sorry it's a bit dirty because I'm just using at the moment, these Husk knives. Yeah, it's got a nice here and come in. I mean, they're not that really sharp. They are as sharp as, well, they'll cut paper. They'll cut quite easily, you know. So if I took this bag here and sliced it there, you can see it cuts quite nicely. That's a good demonstration, isn't it? But when it comes to the real deal, and actually putting it up against other knives, when you're actually cooking and on the job, you'll see the difference. Just watch this. Okay, today I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on different knives and how they perform. So this is an old butcher's knife which I keep and sharpen up with a steel every now and again, and it cuts quite well. Husk knife, you've got to go all the way through it to be able to slice it because it has a very curved blade. So it cuts on the slice, and a little bit of resistance there. However, get one of these good Chinese knives and very easy and sharp indeed. An onion, slicing with the Husk knife, it's not as sharp as you think because there's too much resistance in the blade. I mean, they say that you can slice it. Yes, look, it does slice very thinly. You know, okay, yeah, oh great, wow. So does this. You know, but if you sharpen this up, because honestly, it's not that sharp, and it will do the same if you know how to use it. So yeah. Actually cutting, I'm just clearing out the fridge out of all the vegetables I've got in there. So resistance is futile. It's damn annoying if it's on a tool you're using. You want to be able to slice through easily. Hear that? You can hear the difference, and yet, you know, and okay, this is a bit more clumsy, but if you're doing chop very quickly, then and yes, you critics out there, I am just literally cleaning out the fridge using what I got, because I don't like throwing food away. So I'd sooner boil it down, either make a curry, a boil, a stew or something. I ain't going to no one else, only me, for work or whatever. And carrots, for example, this I can quickly, you know, cut small bits, chop it. This one, see what I'm doing now, chop the fingers off because I've got onions in my eyes. You know, it's clumsy, ouch. And because it is clumsy, you know, it's not, with the Husk knife you have to literally slice through it. Whereas this, it's got a flat, almost flat bottom, so you don't have to keep on moving backwards and forwards. And this one, well, I just go one through and it's like bing, draw it back and it's done. So my good old favourable knife. And the same goes with, you know, okay, I can do that again. Anyway, I'll see. Depends on how you use it. This one, okay, nicely, goes through dead easily. Slicing, slicing. It just seems awkward in comparison. I prefer this one, I really do. Obviously, you know, if you master one of these, like if you see these Chinese chefs use them, and even the Japanese, they can go for a chicken, a fish, vegetables, and they master it because it's got so much more ease of use. It's got good surface area and a flat bottom where you don't have to draw it back. It slices, it's dead sharp, and you can also use it for picking up and easily transferring your food on it. And see, dead easily, nicely done. I know I've got the wrong board here. Someone who's literally knits the boards. I live in shared accommodation because our stupid government won't bring the prices down of houses and flats. So one has to compromise. And you take getting used to this, but you have to use a different technique altogether, for sure, without a doubt. With this, yeah, see, so much difference. And let's go for the cabbage. Cabbage needs using up. Let's get rid of the old leaves. Oh, I couldn't even, you know, I have to use force to get through that, honestly. This, less force. Less force. Those onions are making my eyes water now. So, yeah, where do you draw the line with this? Literally, what is a sharp knife and what isn't? And again, you see, when you're using one of these, it's just so much easier to use and pick up and slice thinly. To make a salad or whatever you want, or if you're making stir fry, you want thin sliced vegetables. This, you see, that it just takes so much more hard work. And I think that's why they got 50% off and trying to push the sales of them. They may be comfortable, but really not that impressed at all. with the skin around it. Makes it even harder. My God, that is just so difficult. That is nowhere near. Okay, yeah, I do thin slices, but my God, you know, and I haven't blunted it honestly, as you know, even if, oh well, maybe it's blunted it while being using it. You know, look, I shouldn't be advertising really here, but I'm going to use this in a minute. Yeah. That's better. Now that cuts. So let's take the skin off. See what difference it makes. If I can get a better slice with it. Down. So as you can see, that, you know, a butcher's knife probably, actually this is just chops through it. It's ridiculous. Whereas this, so using the right tool for the right job, there's a lot to be said for that. There's a lot of resistance, but with this one, you know, it just slides through it. And I have not blunted this in any way. It's brand new, just come out of its box. Very nice box and a very nice presentation, but I'm just not impressed. I'm just not impressed. So, oh, the tomatoes. Oh yeah, we could have some tomatoes, haven't we? Excuse me for using the same bowl. I've only got little tomatoes here. They say very. See, now that with tomatoes, it's awesome. Look at that. Cuts through that skin, no problem. Oops, did I do that? So, but this one, obviously, it needs to be sharpened up properly to be able to cut through the skin properly. Yeah. Because it squashes it to be able to cut it. So, it has its uses. So is this beautifully done. Look at that. So it has its place, but doesn't have its place, if you know what I mean. Maybe comfortable to use, but every master to his own tools. That would take me more time to go through the vegetables and the meat, or whatever I needed to do. If I wanted to prepare something quickly, I think I'd still use my old trusty butcher's knife, which is about 25-30 years old now. And or if I'm using something I want to use chop through bone and do something quick to scoop up, yep, on a bulk situation, I would use this one. This one, however, I think it's just a pretty little thing and very impractical. More better for a weapon, I think. And even then, I have my doubts over it. There you are. Thank you for watching the next video. Let's get through some garlic. Most people have their different ways of doing garlic or crushing garlic, and I just like to use up stuff in the fridge, as I said. And I like to do things finely and efficiently, quickly. I don't have time for messing about sometimes, but this is where this comes in handy. Chocolate action, more clumsy to use, easy for crushing. Which breaks up the cells in the actual garlic. But you've got to be a lot slower to cut finely with this one, but for quick work like this, yep, it's got good use. But it sticks to the blade a lot, so you've got to keep cleaning it all the time because of its surface area. Like a bit of garlic in the salad. Alright, these are smaller. I admit they're smaller, but even so. See, it's still connected because you've got to slice through because it's a curved edge. Slower to use. Speed of knives, they say. And if you have a good one, you won't chop your fingers off. But you know, this is a way of demonstrating. Oh my god. See the difference? Yeah, what a difference. There is one positive. It does cut nicely through lettuce. Finally.